But anyways, good morning, YouTubers. All 2 of you subscribers. Anyways, chef dog. The bicycle trail goes by our house now because of construction. Anyways, so in the summer, Jason was hiding from the heat and social media, unfortunately. His tomatoes grew despite the frost, but they never really tomatoed. Basil took off like gangbusters. So the basil did well. Sweet pepper did okay, I guess. Tomatoes, put on tomatoes, but didn't have enough time to ripen. And something ate half of them. Tomatoes, green as can be. Bean poles. He's also been hiding from the lawn, so it kind of took over. I can't tell. Let's see. Catawba. Dog. Oh, okra does well in Oklahoma. Really well. They're done for the season. He's picked some for seed. Okay, now he did have some summer squash going. Now the thing about this, winter squash. The thing about that was, he had actually. Oh, that's a catawba tree. Where's the squash? I'm trying to find the last squash. It was a nice butternut squash, and something started eating them. Okay, over again. And he had like a whole buttload of them. He thought that'd be enough to get him through the winter. All the beans, if he ever gets around to getting them. There's a story behind that. Oh, well, it might be edible. But he had a whole bunch of winter squash ready to go. I'm still looking for it. It was about to ripen. Comes out one day, thinking he's going to get some winter squash and put them away. I'll find them. Yeah, I should be really paying attention to what my phone is doing. And they were all eaten, but one. I think I found it. Maybe. Hold on. They were all eaten, but one by a pesky little. I think it was a groundhog, quite frankly. There it is. Oh, he's not that big. He's like, they were supposed to be a smaller butternut. So you have open up a butternut. If you don't eat it fast enough, it goes bad. Okay, anyway, so there's the okra. They took off really well. More than he could keep up with. More than he could pickle. More than he could eat. The beans did really well. They're done. He just has to bring them in. So for his subscribers that were wondering what he's been doing, he's been hiding from the heat. He's been hiding from, summer and the yard and social media. He has a diversion to that, or an aversion. Okra's done. No mushrooms. Those are supposed to be mushroom beds. Well, that's the story behind the squash. The groundhog ate all but one. He never did keep up with the okra. It kind of took over. I guess more forest. The beans did really well, but he's got to bring them in. Now, the thing about that, He's been kind of keeping up with my mom. She's a heart patient. They give her word medication. And then she had an accident and fell and broke her arm. Or fractured it, actually. There's a basil. That did really well. The tomatoes, not so much. I mean, they made tomatoes, but by the time they got around to it, it's too late. So, like, every 2 hours, she doesn't eat anything. She just drinks water and milk and then has to pee. And she can't get around on her own. Because whatever they got her on has her blood pressure, like, way out of whack. So she's about as wobbly as a big-headed toddler. So I'm really grateful that he's taking care of her. He's 6 foot something, and everybody's saying he's big. So he's really good at lifting her up, not hurting her arm, getting her to the bathroom. Well, that was actually his profession. What do they call it? Home health care aide. Yeah, Beans did really well. So did the Morning Glories. It's always that one. We'll definitely get seeds from these guys. So my mom is home, but she's been sleeping for the last week. I mean, because some friends and family know how my mom's doing. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else is back here. The one winter squash, lots of basil, lots of okra, lots of beans. Corn didn't make it. Corn. There's some daylilies off in there. They're growing like weeds. Okay, that's it for the backyard.